Okay, so for today's presentation, who is present in this? This is Manikant, Shivam, Anirudh, and Rishikant. So who is going to present on the first basis? Manikant, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just share your screen, give a brief introduction, then go with the presentation. And for the evaluation, Ankit sir and Ayush sir is there. Okay. You are
I'm audible.
Yeah, you are audible. Additionally, your display is completely visible, completely fine. So go ahead.
Okay, sir. Today my topic is about AI-driven intelligent logistic tracking and coordinate system for multiple station operations. I am from Group 19, sir. My name is Manikanta. So our project is can be classified into four subtasks. First one is automate resource tracking. Second one is enhance interstation communication, and third one is providing the insights dashboards. And fourth and last one is optimize logistic and workflow automation. So for the brief overview of our topic, our project, I have created a context free diagram where there are having five entities like station. You can see a station, cloud services, IoT devices, users, and third-party APIs. There will be one main process going on, that is AI-powered tracking systems. Now, these stations will be providing their requests, and the AI-powered tracking system will be providing the responses. Like station can provide the queries, and it can ask for the queries. It can receive alerts. It can also get the operation trends. Where your third-party APIs can provide the external data, like weather services and everything. And here the user thing. User can provide also have the same request as the station, but you cannot have the access to the add the data. When it comes to the IoT devices, it will provide the real-time access to the data. And when it comes to the cloud services, it provides the both storage resources and the computing resources for the station. Now let's go into deep into the diagram, like level 1 diagram. Now from context level diagram, we have taken only one processor, right? Here AI power tracking system. Now these will be divided into sub processes like interstation communication, predictive analysis, visualization, IoT data processing, and alert systems. The entities will be the same. The count of the entities will be same station, user, IoT, and cloud services. You can observe here there are three data sets: shipment database, historical data, and IoT. Here, shipment database is having the both historical data and current data. While come to the historical data, it is only having the predictive analysis of the data, like insights of the data, processed data. While you come to the IoT database, it will store the real-time data. So you can observe the data flow. When the station provides the queries to the interstation communication, it is receiving the responses where interstation communication will get the information for the shipment data and historical data. You can also observe for the similar to the other entities where like user is receiving alerts from the alert system, where alert is getting the data from the third-party APIs and IoT. And also for the, we can see the intercommunication between the processes, like interstation communication is providing the request for the predictive analysis to provide the predictive insights to the station. And also interstation communication also ask for the visualization for the station and as well as the user. Now, so this is our whole project. Now we have selected only one portion of the project, that is automated resource tracking, where there are monitor the inventory levels, like what are the resources left over, and we can also add the resources to it. So it's like a database management system. We created a website so that everyone can access it. I mean, every station can access, and as well as the user can view the dashboard. So it also describe about the communication between the, like what are the resources shared between the interstations, and we can also update the resources. And I'll come to the what are the technical things we have used. I am mainly for used a Flask, and for data set creation, I have uses SQL Alchemy and SQLite as the base. For front-end portion, I have used HTML and uh, Flask templates. For data set creation, like I didn't get the available data for this project, so I created my own custom data using the different models for the each process. You can see the example of the different tables, like different relationships. So station table is having it's a unique ID, name, location, and description. So station name is for station name, and location where it is located, description, and what does it provide, like a regional urban medical center. So this station is connected with the different tables. It is having one-to-many relationship with the other table, like inventory, demand history, distributions. And another table is product table. It describes about what are the products available and a description about it. And it is connected with the distributions, one-to-many relation between the distributions. When it goes to the third table, it is inventory table. Inventory table is for finding the relationship between the stations. Like in station, what are the products we are having, how much quantity we are having. And let's another thing is like demand history. Demand history is like what are the requests? So what are the requests we are providing to the inventory. So you can see here like station ID, what is the station and what is the product we are accessing, and when is the time, and what are the requested amount. And also distribution table, like a distribution between the different interstations. Like when we can take example of the Amazon, where the main hub will be providing different resources to the different regions, so that they can transfer the package to the user. Thank you.
Great presentation, Manikanta. You've perfectly captured the idea of the project. I must say the data flow diagram was looking really great. You've also broken down the different stations, what they are for, and how will each of them coordinate, what will be your data structure. This is what I exactly wanted from the first presentation, how to plan everything out and the diagram itself. So great work on that front. Second thing, like what's your partner's name? And like he didn't say anything.
Uh, his name is like Biswas Sahu, sir.
Okay.
I don't know, like I tried to contact him, but he didn't respond.
Okay, so you're doing this on your own?
Yes,
Okay, just a second.
Manikant, have you tried to contact them?
yes, sir. Actually, until yesterday, he was like, we have communication with us, but from yesterday, we didn't communicate. I tried to like call him, sir, but he didn't respond.
Okay, not
Okay, we'll try to intervene, but if you've done this on your own, then like another like better points for you. Uh, like see, I think you've got everything sorted here, but like, do you have any working code for this?
Yes, sir. But
Okay, and
like,
have you included predictive analytics for this?
okay, sir. Like currently, I have only done the addition, like creation of the data sets. If I wanted more, I
Okay.
can show it, sir.
Yeah, send it over, send over whatever you have. I think you've thought out most of it. I'll help you out on the predictive analytics part.
Okay,
Because
sir.
see, Yeah, so see, you've managed out all the SQL tables, and it is how it's going to happen. But then uh, the niche of this project is that you predict the shortage before it happens of any product at any workstation. That issues the commands automatically to the central hub, which tells you the warehouse that where to ship what product
Okay,
before
sir.
it comes to a shortfall, basically.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so great presentation. Everything's nice. Send me over your code, like whatever you have on your group, and we'll work together on that later on.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we can move on to the next group, sir.
Okay, sure. And any comment from Ankit?
No, the presentation was perfect.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so for the next group, group 20, Shivam, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
So please share the screen.
Of course, you can share the screen.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Myself Shivam Rajput and my teammates also. His name is also Shivam Mitra. So I am from group number 20, and my topic is AI powered data anonymization and modification for secure data resale. As said, data anonymization is the process of modifying or removing personal identifiable information from a data set. Means it is used to change it is used to change the personal information from the data set. As today's world industry, data is very useful for further growth and data selling is booming. So the challenges in data resale is privacy, as the data contains names, phone numbers, or any details. And the other challenge is global regulations. Sir, the government gives some regulations that we have to obey before reselling the data. To ensure that we have to use, we are uh, designing a new uh, AI-driven anonymization system. So, can we move to the next slide? Yes, sir. So, our phase one is data collection. So, we collect the data from the client or from any available databases. Then we are using LLM based model. So we are using LLM for the data anonymization process. And phase three is system deployment and compliance testing. We are using BERT based compilation to check the uh, rules that the data is having. And last is evaluation and optimization to validate model accuracy and privacy and scalability. So please continue.
Phase one, we will be collecting data, creating diverse data sets. Also, we will be using pre-existing LLM models such as BERT. Uh, then in AI LLM model based, the input text will be potentially sensitive information. We'll study about that. That initial analysis will be done by the LLM model. Then we will do entity identification. That is the detection of sensitive information such as names, personal details, DOBs, or any personal IDs. Then context preservation will be done. Then we will convert them into anonymous forms by simply replacing them with hashtags or star marks, and then anonymized text will be available. Here is a proposed methodology diagram. So in phase 3 we will be deploying that model. Also we will be implementing llama because it is a open source free source. In phase 4, we will be evaluating and optimizing the results of the LLM through data utility metrics, compliance scalability metrics, and optimization. We will fine tune for the anonymization of the text. So yeah, in conclusion, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, so Shivam, like basically, have you worked with NER models before? Hmm? Shivam?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I have worked with NLP. I know how tokenization and all that works,
Mm-hmm.
but I have not deployed on large scale and something like that.
Don't skip to deployment. Have you like used any NER model? It's called named entity recognition model.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're
No,
talking about
properly not used it,
NLP,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there is a particular model itself. It's called named entity recognition, but that is also becoming old school. What you do nowadays is you do a JSONic extraction using LLMs,
Okay, sir.
using a
Okay,
sliding
sir.
window protocol, and that's how you like get authentic data and structured data from potentially unstructured or unstructured elements like text or images and all. So your main is only text. So for text itself you use like NER models which you can fine tune to extract a particular set of information, or you can use the like LLMs for JSONic extraction.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so try to implement the NER models, and NER models you will have to fine tune for a specific use case. So it will be fine tuned for a particular output set from any kind of input. It will try to find those elements and give that an output. Then you can create your tables and do the anonymization.
Okay, sir.
And which LLM are you targeting to use?
Sir, I was first thinking about using BERT, but now I am using Olama.
Olama is the interface, right? Which LLM in that?
So,
Try to use Llama 3.1. It gives you a particular function itself for JSONic extraction. So you can give out the parameters for whatever you want in response. It will kind of search for that and give you that in a JSON format.
sir, sir, I have a doubt, but Llama 3.1 is basically used for larger enterprises.
You can use a 7 billion model, right? That's quite basic. The first one, it's
Okay,
1.5
sir.
only.
Okay, sir.
You can just like you can just go to Olama's page and then search for the different model like parameters by sizes. You'll get the first one.
Okay, sir.
Mm, I just wanted to ask basically again, how are you making sure that the data is basically safe for resale, or basically making sure it's basically private data useful? And another question like, what are the have you thought about the limitations like for privacy laws, etc? Hello.
Yes, you're audible,
No,
Ankit.
sir, I have
Shivam
not
is
thought about
answering.
that.
Yeah,
Okay. It's fine.
just look into these things because see, the project is in itself not that big, but you have to take care of the nitty-gritties so that it can function properly and be good functional research. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much, Shivam, for the presentation. And both of the Shivam, I'd like Shivam Rajput and Shivam Mitra. So we are moving forward with the next group. It's the 21, and I think Rishikant and Anirudh. Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ready with the tools?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Please go ahead.
Sir, is my screen is visible to you?
Perfectly fine. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. So my name is Anirudh Mishra and my teammate name is Rishikant Mishra. We both from SIRT College, Bhopal. And sir, we are working on a project named AI-powered autonomous agent simulation. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead with that.
Yes, sir. If I'll talk about the overview of my project, then this project is covered like large AI simulation where thousand autonomous AI agents interact with virtual world. These AI agents can perform economics, create governments systems, develop cultural and religious beliefs, and evolve their सोसाइटी विदाउट ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन. जो सबसे मोस्ट पॉइंट सर इसमें है हमारा कि बिना ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन के हम कैसे एआई एजेंट्स को ट्रेन करके विद द हेल्प ऑफ reinforcements LLMs हम उसको रन कर सकें. And if I'll go with problem statement, then currently we can see that AI simulation lack autonomy and require human intervention. जिसमें कि अभी ऑटोनॉमी प्रॉपरली ऑटोनॉमी की कमी है. जैसे कि अभी जो भी हम सिमुलेशंस यूज करते हैं वो या तो ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन उसमें इन्वॉल्व होता है या कोई उसको रन कर रहा होता है, लेकिन हम उस वो ऐसा बिल्ड करना चाह रहे हैं जिसमें कि एजेंट एआई के बेस पे खुद उसको यूज कर सके बाय द हेल्प ऑफ reinforcement learning. Uh, if I'll talk about objectives, then it major aims to develop self-organized AI societies, enable emergent economic and governance structure, explore AI-driven policymaking and ethics, study AI lead social evolution. And these are the technologies we used for our project is large LLMS, large language model, and the most reinforcement learning and multi-agent system like MAS and game-theoretic AI decision making. If I talk about agent behavior, agent make decisions, trade, involve based on resources. AI develop governance, taxation, and laws, and social and cultural structure for originally. And implementation steps. AI agent train. We will train our agent and simulate with societal and economical governance model with the help of thousand of AI agents data. And before implementing, we test and optimize that how much our data is good or not. And for this is very important part of our project, like why this project is important. So today's we are seeing that we have economy like we are now doing more AI uses. And जैसे कि एआई का यूज काफी बढ़ चुका है, तो हम बहुत सारे सेक्टर ऐसे हैं जिसमें एआई का यूज और कर सकते हैं. लाइक अगर हमको किसी डिपार्टमेंट में एआई एजेंट को बिठा दें इन द प्लेस ऑफ रियल ह्यूमंस, तो उसको कैसे टेस्ट करें पहले बैठाने से पहले उस प्लेस पे, और क्या क्या चीज़ें उसमें सही कर सकते हैं, वो सारे इसमें इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट रहेगा सर. Key challenges इसमें हमारे लिए ensuring AI ethics and responsible governance, managing unpredictable emergent behaviors, scaling AI societies without bias, and computational complexity and stability. Conclusion and future scope. Project World demonstrate AI potential for self-organized societies. Future developments include AI governance and ethics, expanding simulations for real-world policymaking applications. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I just wanted to basically ask you, if you have basically, can you explain me how AI agents will interact with each other without human intervention?
Sir, first we will interact to use them. After once we are created the whole code, then they are self working.
Hmm. Basically, I'm asking you, basically explain how it will happen, basically process, or basically how are you going to implement it?
Sir, we are using such libraries like reinforcement in which we जिसमें कि वो लर्न करेंगे कैसे चीज़ों को बिहेव किया जा सकता है, कैसे डिसीजन लिया जाता है. उसके लिए हम बहुत सारी लाइब्रेरीज यूज करेंगे जिसमें कि reinforcement मोस्ट है सर.
Hmm. I'm just basically asking you why, basically, how are you going to basically LLMs and how are you going to implement it, LLMs and RL? Okay, it's okay. Aishwan?
Yeah, see, he's asking about the tech stack you're going to use. How have you managed the conversation history? And you must be using LLMs and all, that is fine. How are you managing the conversation history of different agents? You have to store it now. Yeah, but how is he doing it? Yeah, uh,
Yes.
how are you doing it?
So, so first we trained it, and after that,
That is fine. If I just taken a particular, let's say, I take two OpenAI APIs and make them function as agents, and like give them different personality prompts. The
yes, sir.
only thing that's left to do here would be like I can also make them interact with each other, but for them to give valid answers and also remember what they have earlier said and function as proper agents in the world is how I store their memory. How are you
So
going to
first
manage
we
that?
so first we train them with a different situation and scenario,
You don't
and
need to actually train them. Train them is the fine tuning part. That if your project is made, you want to make it better. That's the training part.
yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the training part. But how will you? The main part of this project is to manage the personalities of the different agents and then make
Yes,
them
sir.
interact with each other. You can use your OpenAI APIs or this Llama APIs, but then
Yes,
how are you going to manage the conversation history?
Sir, we used implementation of long-term memory for decision making.
That is, you're just taking theoretical terms. How are you going to technically implement that? That's my question. So, like Angit sir has also written particular text in chat, but like also like including that as well. The whole like topic here is to manage their memories. We can implement this long-term, short-term logic on what they do, but first you have to store their memory and what the response is, how is their responses varying, how will you introduce the concepts of personalities in this. There is a similar project to this. You can talk to people of that team as well. That is AI-driven judicial systems. I think they have given a presentation today, or they might tomorrow. Like there was one team from this yesterday as well. In that also, the topic is essentially the same. That different juries have different personalities, and they are coming to consensus to like inform their decisions to the judge. But there also the key lies in how to manage their memory. Okay, just keep that in mind for the technical implementation of it.
yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, so any closing comment for today?
That's last, sir.
Yeah.
Like group number 20, I think it was supposed to go till 23, right?
No, this is for 22, and we have 123 right now. They are not
Okay.
available.
Okay, got it, sir. No, so that is all. Maniganta, great presentation. And other two groups, just work on your technicality a bit. What was Shivam, I think, right? Second group's name was?
Shivam
Yes.
Rajput and Shivam Mitra.
Yeah, they are not in the meet, I think, right?
Not for now.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, just take care of your technicalities of how, see, this particular first phase of the presentation was how are you going to manage the data? Theoretically, in just your head, how are you planning to manage the data? See, the Manikanta perfectly manages data flow. He also created the data structures of how it's going to function. You guys also had to do a similar thing. I can give you some hints for this. Try to look into different kind of data structures like JSON. You can check out. You can try check out GraphRag. Okay, that's how you create chain memory, and also do a rag with it so that you can give your agents a certain knowledge pool. So this group was Anirudh, right? Anirudh
Rishikant.
Okay, so both of you just look into this concept. It's called GraphRag. You start with a particular node. It could be your first conversation. and then on the subsequent conversation you start connecting them with clusters, like each node. And I can even tell you the particular library that is open source and free, that is network NX.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
If you use that with the JSON database, you can make this work. You don't even need to fine tune or use RL here. When you are able to do this, then we can talk about specialized personality type LLMs and agents.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just try to use your Olama and create one basic conversation bot, and then learn to manage the memory of two such conversation bots. Then you can expand from that into different kinds of like zones. You can talk about the religion and so on. Manikanta, in your respective group, okay, you must have an AI group, right?
Yes, sir, but there are other groups are in
No, no, not in that. Do you have a special? Your group number is
19.
19, right? So share it there.
No,
AI
sir,
group
there are extra
19.
two numbers.
AI extra true members. Don't worry about them right now. That's no. They're not going to like. There are no extra members. I think just a second.
In the group, there are 7 numbers, sir, in which
Yeah,
3
that
numbers are
is
like
fine.
matter.
Okay. Rest of it are people. Only the other guy is Biswas. The rest of it are mentors or people from admin.
Okay, okay. I'll share it.
Okay, and additionally, there are two more instructions. Drop your LinkedIn ID in the group. Additionally, there is one or two images you can draw for the presentation video, like for the promotion of this presentation video. Okay, so this is all from our side for today. So we will schedule the next session, or you can say for the next stage very soon. Till that, go for the plan and execute all the guidelines by the trainers and mentors. So for today, have a good day, and we are signing off. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Recording